The British Empire, one of the most formidable and far-reaching empires in history, shaped much of the modern world through its extensive colonial and political influence. Its rise and fall is a complex saga marked by exploration, exploitation, and eventual decolonization, reflecting the broader patterns of imperialism and global change. The roots of the British Empire can be traced back to the late 16th and early 17th centuries during the Age of Exploration. England, a relatively minor power at the time, sought to compete with the dominant maritime nations of Spain and Portugal. The establishment of the East India Company in 1600 marked the beginning of British expansion into Asia. Initially focused on trade, the company gradually extended its influence over large parts of India through both diplomacy and military force. This early phase of British expansion was characterized by a combination of commercial interests and geopolitical strategy aimed at securing valuable resources and trade routes. The 18th century saw the British Empire solidify its position as a global power. The 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763, was a pivotal conflict in this period, resulting in Britain gaining control over significant territories, including Canada and various Caribbean islands. This war demonstrated Britain's military prowess and its ability to project power across the globe. The 19th century, often referred to as the Victorian era, due to Queen Victoria's reign, marked the height of British imperial dominance. The Industrial Revolution provided Britain with unprecedented economic and technological advantages, which facilitated further territorial expansion. The empire stretched across continents from Africa to Asia and included a vast array of colonies and protectorates. During this period, the British Empire was characterized by both direct and indirect rule. In India, for example, the British established a complex administrative system and exerted direct control through the crown. While in other regions, such as parts of Africa, they often relied on local rulers and traditional structures, manipulating these to their advantage. This diverse approach to governance was reflective of the empire's adaptability and its need to manage a vast and heterogeneous collection of territories. The 19th century also saw the rise of the idea of the white man's burden and the concept of the civilizing mission. These ideologies justified colonial expansion and the subjugation of non-European peoples under the guise of bringing progress and enlightenment. This paternalistic attitude, however, masked the economic exploitation and cultural suppression that were inherent in imperial rule. The economic benefits reaped by Britain were substantial, but they came at a significant human and social cost to the colonies. The early 20th century was marked by increasing challenges to British imperial dominance. The two world wars weakened Britain economically and politically, making it more difficult to sustain its global empire. The post-World War II period ushered in a wave of decolonization as colonial subjects increasingly demanded independence. The process of decolonization was often tumultuous and marked by struggles for power, but it ultimately led to the dismantling of the empire. Notable examples include India's independence in 1947, which signaled the beginning of the end for the British Empire, followed by a series of independence movements across Africa, the Caribbean, and other regions. The formal end of the British Empire was marked by the granting of independence to various former colonies, culminating in the establishment of the Commonwealth of Nations, an organization aimed at maintaining cooperative relations between Britain and its former colonies. The Commonwealth reflects a more egalitarian and collaborative relationship compared to the imperial past, focusing on shared values and mutual support rather than control. The legacy of the British Empire is both profound and contentious. It left an indelible mark on global politics, economics, and cultures. English became a dominant global language, and many countries adopted legal and administrative systems influenced by British models. However, the empire's history is also associated with exploitation, cultural suppression, and conflicts that continue to affect former colonies today. The study of the British Empire reveals the complexities of imperialism, the far-reaching impacts of colonial rule, and the ongoing repercussions for global relations and development. In conclusion, the history of the British Empire is a story of ambition and power, marked by both remarkable achievements and profound injustices. It serves as a crucial chapter in understanding the modern world, reflecting the interplay between global forces and the intricate dynamics of human societies.